Yeah, niggas get nervous, boy. They don't know who the fuck is watching this shit. Lucious Wins Podcast, episode 15. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. And tonight I got a good friend of mine. I've been watching him since he first started comedy. This motherfucker's real good now. He scares me. When I when I got to perform after him or before him, give it up for the very funny Will McKenzie.
What's
What's going on, sir?
up? What's up? What's the word, baby bird? What's up, man?
What's the word, baby? Bird. Shit, not a damn thing, bro.
Yeah, man. That's right, man. You did watch me since I started. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. And you gotten way better, man.
Yeah.
You got way better, man. I love it, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see the progression of a young comic into somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying? Now you a little bit seasoned, so you know.
Yeah, man. It was bad. I mean, not bad when I first started, I felt like it was good. You know, I felt like it was good, and then I went back and looked at it like years later, and I was like, that shit was terrible. You know,
Bro, that shit is all. I don't even like watching myself now. Like I watched something that I did a couple months ago, and I watched it, and I was like, yo, this shit ain't it.
Yeah.
Like this ain't it. I don't know why they liked it. At least they liked it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, try to critique yourself. So who were your influences growing up, comedically? Who did you watch growing up?
I definitely. So I'm 20. I'm about to turn 29. So when I grew up,
All right, don't say Richard Pryor either, nigga. I'll cuss you out.
No, I did. I see. That's the thing is people always are like, I'm like, man, I didn't grow up with Richard Pryor. He was long gone before I was even, into that. My person was Dave Chappelle, probably. Dave Chappelle, when I was in middle school, that's when like the Chappelle show was super hot. And I remember going into school and getting in trouble for telling teachers, Rick James, bitch, or something, something stupid. But yeah, definitely Dave Chappelle. And still today, definitely Dave Chappelle is I think he's the best to ever do it. And he's definitely the person that I would say, I don't know about inspired me, but definitely the person who I looked up to when I was younger, for sure.
Yeah, because I know, like when I was growing up, it was. I mean, I was on the back end of Eddie Murphy, so I got more like Chris Rock.
We don't really know. Nobody really knows how old you are. And that's the thing is that we really don't know how old you are. And some people, you could be 50 or you could be 19.
50, nigga. Did you go that high? 50. I am offended right now.
Really?
Nah, I'm 37, bro. I'll be 37 in August.
Oh, for real? No, man, you look a lot younger than 37, though. Honestly,
I know. I drank a lot of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My vegan diet has been keeping me.
Are you really vegan?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Fuck no. Yeah, but I grew up watching like Chris Rock, and I caught Dave Chappelle before I knew who he was. He's Dave Chappelle before the Chappelle show.
Right.
So like Killing Him Softly, I used to just watch stand-up specials.
Yeah, that's crazy. That makes you want to quit comedy. Like, man, that's just how do you come up with that stuff? Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But I used to watch Def Jam and think the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching Kings of Comedy. I remember watching that, and I remember thinking, this is one of the craziest, funniest things I've ever seen. But like when I grew up, it was a lot of duality. Like I didn't have cable growing up, so only thing I was watching stuff like Seinfeld, and then like only things that you could watch on non-cable TV. So I was watching like Seinfeld and like Bernie Mac show or Martin. But I wasn't. Everybody else was at cable, so they were watching all the cool shit, and I was watching like,
Seinfeld.
Frasier, yeah, Frasier and Seinfeld, and
so yeah, regular TV. So you didn't get to catch all the Def Jams and the comic views and.
I didn't get to none of that. My parents they weren't big into a lot of cable and TV, like sports. That was it. Like you can watch sports, but like a lot of like just taking in a lot of TV. Really, I still did a lot, but they weren't really big on that. They were more do something else.
Yeah. See, my pop got that shit, and he was like, "I'm gonna get every channel so y'all can leave me the hell alone." Type
oh
shit.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what my pops did. Like,
yeah.
yeah. So, like, what was your like? So, Chappelle Show is like your introduction to comedy, or
I mean,
you say
like I
King of
said,
Comedy? That was before. Yeah, that was before.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say like I don't know, like I just remember I would get home from school and I would watch because there was only what I'm saying like 7 channels.
Yeah.
So unless you want to watch the weather, you're 12 years old. The only thing you can watch is what's on, and so it would be like, you know, Seinfeld, Frasier, and then at night it would get to the black shows. You have like UPN started coming on. You remember UPN?
Yeah.
And so I go from watching Frasier to going to watching Moesha. It's like this doesn't add up. Like this something's not right. These are two different worlds. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, I think that helped me because I saw I think I was fully immersed in the both cultures. And a lot of times we don't talk about that, but I was fully immersed in both cultures, and I saw why people
Yeah.
found one show funny and how they could also find other show funny. A lot of times we see we only are subject to one thing, so we're like, oh, this is funny. I don't see how that's funny because you haven't been exposed to it. So I can watch Frasier and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I can
Dry
laugh at it.
humor.
Yeah,
Like,
I can laugh at
yeah,
it.
you'll die laughing because you
Yeah,
understand it. But if you don't
right.
understand it, you like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and then you can watch the Parkers and say the same thing. Like, okay, I see it. That's funny. Like, I'm laughing at that.
You
And
know what I
so,
used to watch that I don't tell nobody I used to watch? I used to watch Saved by the Bell. I done seen every episode of Saved by the Bell. I watched the
that's not that
comedy.
bad though. That's not that bad. See, yeah, like I used to watch like Sailor Moon. I never told anybody about that. I mean, it's not a comedy, but I used to watch Sailor Moon for sure.
No, man. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, different TV shows, you see stuff differently.
Oh
You
yeah,
definitely see stuff differently watching different, shows, especially back then. Or so
yeah,
many of them. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But I know, like, even coming into comedy, when I first started, I really didn't know of too many white comedians, like, at all.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to,
Yeah.
like, I started researching them when I got into comedy.
So so yeah, you had to once you got into
Yeah.
it, that's when you were like,
I
oh
didn't,
yeah,
bro, I didn't really know who Louis C.K. was when I first started.
okay,
I knew him, like, he was like, I had never seen him do stand-up, none of that. Like, until I got, like, Netflix.
yeah,
He was, he was on there. Like, I didn't know who the hell Louis C.K. was. I knew Bertie Mac was. I knew who, Martin and all them.
oh yeah,
Mom's Mabley from way back when, Red Fox. Like, I researched them. I studied them. Like, and then, like, when I finally did get into it, I'm like, oh, damn, they got some pretty damn good comedians on this side, too.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's when I started getting a little bit more diverse.
Do you think that helped you though, as a comedian, to be multifaceted, to be more diverse, to watch
Yeah.
different cultures or whatever, or different cultures, I guess it would be.
Yeah. I think me living in Europe helped me.
That's right. He was in Germany.
Yeah, I was in
Right.
Germany and then moving to Texas, you know what I'm saying? And like the culture down there, like just moving around. Like you only know what you know. You know what I'm
Were
saying? There's
you
a
in?
reason why you said what?
I was saying when you were in Texas, were you in like the black, like Houston, Texas? A lot of black people.
No,
Or
I
you
was
were
in
like
Central Texas. I was in Killeen, Texas.
oh, okay.
Military base over there.
Oh, okay. So these
Yeah,
colors
but
don't bleed or some shit like that. Those the
no, it was crazy. Like, cause we was all base. My dad didn't like living on base, so we was all base, and they had me going to the worst middle school in the city. I went from like Kentucky to like it's like mixed white and black.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I go down to Texas and it's black and Mexican and Puerto Rican,
Damn.
and you barely saw white people. So
I
it was
bet
like,
y'all got no funding. Black and Mexican.
no, we did not. That shit is just like on Lean on Me when it comes on. That Welcome to the
Yeah.
Jungle. Oh, that's how I felt when I went in that shit. I was like, yo,
Right.
this shit wild, son.
The
They don't give a
teachers,
fuck about nothing.
like turn to page 36 and then pass it around so we all can see the book. We have one textbook.
That's exactly how it was, bro.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. But see, those experiences though are what makes you funny though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Because I can relate to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And it's weird because as Black comics, we can relate. Like I lived in the country, so I know what that's like too. Like I done lived in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I done lived in the hood.
Yeah.
Contrary to my voice and how I talk, like I have lived in the hood. So it's so different, bro.
That's that duality. That see the thing is that 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 what makes people laugh too, is what I've noticed with me
Yeah.
in general, is that when you can enter a world, like when you're doing a white crowd and you can enter their world for a second and you like, yeah, I know about your shit too. I know about fucking, Leonard Skinner or some shit, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
oh shit, how does he know that? And then you take it to, but also, you know what I mean? I know about, segregation or some shit. I don't know. But like when you can do that duality, like that incongruity, when you can do that, audiences love that.
Yeah. And I've learned that Black audiences love when you're authentic.
That's true.
When you're just being you, because like a lot of times we tend, and I mean, me and Crowder talked about this on a previous episode. We tend to like try to pander to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck is going on, motherfucker? Like, bro, that ain't.
What's up, niggas?
Yeah, like nigga, I slap you. You say something like, bro, whoa, why are you aggressive and why are you talking like that, Luke?
Yeah, that's not you. Yeah, that's not just that.
And once you get to the point where you don't do that anymore, and you like, look, I'm a weirdo, bro. I'm about to talk about some weird shit. And here we go.
Yeah, you know what? You 100% right on that. Because people think that, oh well, if you're funny, you're funny. It doesn't necessarily work like that, because Black audiences and white audiences, what I've noticed, they value different things. They both want you to be funny. Obviously, that's the bottom line. But what works necessarily with the white crowd doesn't necessarily translate to a Black crowd, and vice versa. So, like you said, Black crowds like you to be authentic, who you are. They like energy.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, energy and rhythm, and that's just a cultural thing. Think about, if you even go back further, rhythm and energy is intertwined with African culture and African American culture since day one. So there's not a surprise there. Like that's cultural, you and they want to be, Black crowds more than white crowds, I would say, want you to be relatable, more so, more relatable. Oh, when they can say, "Oh man, that happens to me too."
Yeah, I used to, like, when I first started, I used to go up, and if there were Black people in the crowd, I would look at them, because if they laughed, I knew my joke was okay. That's what I used to do. Like when I first started, that's what I used to do. Like I'll find a Black man, and if his dude is sitting there like this after my joke,
you like, nah.
Like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable as fuck now, but damn it, man.
Sometimes you can't go by that. The reason
no, you can't. But if it's one Black person, if everybody's laughing around, you gonna,
right? Yeah.
All right.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like I noticed, there's certain things you can say in a Black crowd, and certain things you cannot. Like, I have a joke, about like, sucking dick for money. When I do that in a white crowd, they love that shit. When I do it in a Black crowd, it's crickets. It's crickets. It's a hypothetical, but like Black crowd, they're like,
nah, bro, I ain't sucking no dick for no $1 million, bro.
No. I don't do that.
On God, on me.
like, hey, bro, I don't know about you. That was kind of funny. I don't know about you, all that. I don't do that, man. I don't do that sucking dick. Nah,
for real, I really don't appreciate that. I wish you'd give me $5 back.
Yeah, but if you say but I had to. That's something that you have to pick up, and I was like, so I never do that joke in Black audience, and because, and then like I do some KKK jokes, Black audiences don't like that shit either. Even though it's satirical, they don't like that shit either.
Right. And I mean, sometimes you just got to get to it. You got to show them that you're funny and then get to your jokes.
Yeah. And you can mix. Yeah, you're right. You can mix it up. You can just go a different route, and then come back to it, and the
Yeah.
process and get them that way for sure. But it's just different things you have to learn. The same thing with right crowds, you know.
And
There's
have
certain things
confidence, and your energy, man.
Yeah.
Like your confidence is everything. I don't give a damn how scared you are. I'll be nervous all the time too, but you got to at least look like, you know, I'm supposed to be up here.
They can smell
Especially in
that.
the black crowd.
They can smell that confidence. They can smell. Oh yeah, he's scared.
Man.
Yeah.
So what got you? What made you want to do stand-up comedy? What made you want to even do an open mic or anything?
I think I have the kind of the same story as most comedians. Like I grew up and I was always the class clown. I was always the person who was joking, getting in trouble for joking in school, elementary, middle, you know. Remember I'm very dark skinned. So back then, when I was coming up, it
You ain't
wasn't
dark
the
skin.
style.
Get the fuck out of here.
You said
Get the fuck
yeah,
out. You
yeah,
dark
you thought it was
skin.
a solar. You thought it was a
Oh
solar
man,
eclipse
I
on
thought
your.
it was a lightning, bro.
No, you thought it was a solar eclipse on your screen. Nah, man, that's
And he
me.
said, but if I cut off these lights, you ain't gonna see nothing but my eyes and my teeth.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
Just gonna see jaundice. No, but I was dark skinned, and back then it wasn't dark skin. Definitely wasn't in. It wasn't in school. So I remember getting on the school buses, and I was getting it. I was, I've heard them all the dark jokes. Man, I can't even see your eyebrows. You got eyebrows, you look like underneath the bed. Like all of those jokes, they was fresh then, now they're older, fresh then. And like, damn. So you have a couple choices when that happens. When you go to inner city schools, and you're on the bus, there's nobody to help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no outlet. So you can either
That's where all the action happens, real, the fight, all that.
And me, I was on a stop that was one of the last stops on the bus. And so nobody went to sit in back, obviously, because that's where all the action happened, except for the hoodlum kids. That's who wanted to sit in the back. Everybody else wanted to sit in the middle of the front. So it was all full. So I had to go to the back. And you're like, oh shit, here we go, man. It's 6:30 in the morning, man. Why are we joking? You know what I mean? This is a weird time to joke on each other. It's 6:15 in the morning. This is weird. But you have to learn, either you can sit there and take these jokes and just shut up. Or you can joke back,
Or you can fight.
But the thing is that you might take, some L's. So yeah, those
are three choices. You can take it, you can fight, or you can dish it back out.
Yeah, you can get mad. Hey, bitch, don't ever say no shit like that to me again, and then get worked out on the bus. That's even worse,
Because you still gonna get roasted.
Now you're not just dark; you're a dark bitch that got beat up.
And then, you know what? When you get beat up, it gives other people more confidence. You know what I'm saying? You ever see two bullies fight, and the bully that lose?
Yeah,
you be like, yo, I'll whoop his ass, bro. He act like a little bitch.
Yeah. Then you start getting, if you get your ass beat, then you start getting people joking on you that don't have no business, that never would have thought of it in the first place.
Bro.
It's like your dude, the nerd, the class nerd from calculus is joking. Like, come on, man. What? Come on, man. Let me. Man, yeah. So you definitely don't want to fight. You definitely don't want to fight.
Check this out. At my job, bro. I work at a slaughterhouse. At my job, I literally, when I walk through the door, clock in, they start roasting me. And it's my job all day to dish it back to everybody.
Stand still?
Huh?
To this day?
No, I'm just talking throughout the day. Everybody's trying to roast.
Okay.
Everybody's like, man, I could have been a comedian. And I'm just like, bro, I'm having a bad, come on, man. And if I'm having a bad day, I'm not going to be easy on you. I'm going to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Because hurt people.
That's right, though, because people will try you, especially if they know that you're a comedian. And sometimes I'm just like, all right, man, let you get your few off. But then every now and then I get in the mode, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's not something you want to do. I do this. I'm good on my feet. I do it 4 to 5 times a week. I don't think you want to do that. So sometimes you just have to unleash on them. But those are the annoying things that people do as comedians. They'll come to you and say, one, oh man, I'm funny. I could have been a comedian. Okay.
I just tell them what the open mic is at. I'm just like, bro.
Yeah.
If you really want to try it, open mic is right here. No. I mean, I can be funny in front. I don't want to be funny on stage like that. I just, it's something I do. It's a hobby to be funny.
Yeah. Anybody, not anybody. A lot of people can be funny amongst their friends and peers. If you're in a group, there's a lot that goes in that. You can be funny. But get up on stage on a weekend where there's 150, 200 eyes on you, and everybody's paying money to see you, and all eyes on you, and then we'll see how that works out.
Yeah. I would say I seen a dude bomb so bad. I was sitting there and it was quiet, and dude got off stage and he left and he never came back.
Yeah, I've seen tons of people like that. Tell me, oh, I'm funny. Okay, cool. I'll be there. I'll support you. I'll laugh if it's funny. I go there and that shit goes downhill fast.
Them dudes that be talking cash shit before the open mic. Shit, I'm the funniest nigga in the city. Matter of fact, bro, that shit be funny when it's their first time on stage.
Yeah, oh yeah, let's see it.
And they talking, man. This dude got so damn drunk, being so nervous, and got on stage and didn't. He was up there for a minute and a half, man. And he was like, all right, I'm out. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? You still got like 2 minutes left. Oh, man, I forgot my set. Like, you forgot your set. I thought you was ready for this moment. What the fuck happened?
Man, if there's one thing I can stress is that there's a lot of work in becoming a comedian. There's a lot of work in being kind of funny. There's excuse me.
Nigga.
There's a
coronavirus.
That's why we do it virtual, baby. But there's a lot of work in being kind of funny. There's a lot of work in being really funny. Like there's a lot of work in doing comedy. It's not something that you just do. Yeah. It's not. And I can't stress that enough. And if you think it is, somebody thinks it is, please go to open mic, do it, continue to do it, and see how it works out for you.
Well, I mean, some people are naturally funny. I've seen some people on their first time do pretty good. Yeah.
But it's going to be a barrier.
For the majority.
Yeah. There's going to be a barrier.
What you think is funny, nobody thinks it's funny. Yeah. And you find that shit out real fast.
Yeah. That one, that comment, and then tell me a joke. I hate that one. Hey, tell me a joke.
Nope.
Yeah, we at the mall. I'm with my mom.
Like, bro, I'm not telling you a joke.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, it's a weird context. Yeah, like I don't want to do that.
Tell me a joke. Like, yo, you just ruined the mood.
What am I supposed to say? Oh shit, you want a joke here? So
and some people that do that.
Right?
And then it'll be that awkward silence, and that like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that shit. I always just seem like you gotta go pay. You know, you gotta go pay to a show.
Yeah.
You want to see a joke, and go pay for a show. You wouldn't. But the thing is, it's disrespectful because you wouldn't see Ariana Grande out at the mall and like, oh shit, you sing something for me real quick. You wouldn't sing that. You wouldn't say that to her because that's weird. But for some reason,
you wouldn't say that shit to boys and men because they'll really do that shit. They'll do that shit, bro. But no, I mean, like, nah, bro. I mean, if you want to do that shit, then do that shit. But like, yo, you walking through the mall and motherfucker come up to you and ask you to sing, like, who in the fuck are you?
Yeah. Any art though. I mean, if somebody said, "Oh yeah, I'm a painter," oh shit, man, draw me something real quick.
Draw me something, bro. I got some paper.
Yeah, no, that's weird. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want. I mean, people don't want to necessarily like do what they are, paid to do. You wouldn't go up to a white cop and say, "Hey, shoot a black person."
Well, no, don't do that.
Yeah, they might do
Man, don't do that shit. What are you talking about? Hell no, you crazy.
They would do that shit. Yeah, that is right. Okay, that's a different one. Yeah.
Don't do that shit. Don't fuck it up. All right, so what were your nerves like the first time you got on stage?
You said what was my nerves like?
Yeah, what were you thinking? And did you go up at the Caravan your first time, or was it somewhere else?
The first time I went up, was the Bargetown.
Oh, okay. The Thursday night joint.
So yeah, my 3 years was just this month. Was this month? My 3 years. And when I first went up, I went to the Bargetown a few weeks and watched. And I watched everybody, and I was like, okay. And I finally got off the nerve. And then one night, I was about to bail, and somebody was like, man, I gotta go, man, take my spot on the list. And I was super nervous. I was just nervous. And but I got up there and I did my 3-4 minutes, whatever I did. I got some chuckles. And that day I was like, man, this kind of feels good. So I went back there, got more chuckles, a little bit more chuckles. And then somebody, I forgot who, was like, hey, come to the Caravan and do their open mic. And at the time, in my mind, obviously I'm new. I'm like, the Caravan, like, man, that's the big stage. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be crazy. Like, oh my God. Like, there's going to be, 1,000 people there. NBC is probably going to be there. This is probably why, all this shit. And I get there and I do it on stage and it feels good. And then eventually, I think it was Vernon was like, hey, you want to do a paid show? This was a while after. He's like, you want to do a paid show? And then people would start asking me to do little paid shows. And that's just, it kind of progressed from there. But from the first time I did comedy, I knew that is what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I definitely kind of went through it. It was even just 3 years ago, it was a different atmosphere around Louisville.
Bro, when I first started, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because I used to, what I would do, we used to have the open mics in that room where the ticket booth is at.
Yeah.
And so I used to have a stage set up against that back wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that room used to be where you did comedy at. And then they'll open up the showroom on Thursday through Saturday for the shows. So you never had the mic in that room. And then it was an intimate room because it's so small. But you also had the bartender sitting there making daiquiris and shit in the middle of the sets and shit. Yeah. So you hear glass clanging and shit, but it was a different feel because everybody's up on you. You know what I'm saying? You literally got 2 steps and you off the stage. So
yeah,
I mean I know what you meant when you yo, that's the big stage. I would go in there and just look to see what it looked like.
Yeah. And a lot of comedians, a lot of newer comedians, they'll be like, man, I'm on an open mic at the Caravan this Wednesday. They're like, it's crazy. And I want to be like, but then it's like, man, I was just like that too. I was just like that. And it is a big deal. At the time, it's a very big deal, Yeah. So I definitely get that. And now, I go to the Caravan. I'm like,
it's the Caravan.
It's the Caravan, you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that's how anybody is. It goes to Comedy Addict, goes to whatever Laugh Factory and shit. It's just a regular. And that's how I try to treat every place I'm at. This is a regular show.
The regular room. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, and I love going on the road. I love that shit now.
Going on the road?
The travel sucks.
I see. As long as you're traveling with somebody that you get along with, I like travel. I don't mind going on road trips. I don't mind.
You young though, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, bro, you young, man. I done drove all over this damn country.
Yeah, but if it's people that I'm cool with, like my friends, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go to Indianapolis or Memphis or Chicago, whatever, for a show. Yeah.
Yeah, usually I'm by myself. So.
You said what?
I said I'm usually by myself.
Really? But is that who you artists in general you like to be? Like you would prefer to be by yourself if you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I don't mind being around motherfuckers. I just know I'll get irritated real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get irritated fast.
Yeah.
So
I hate to drive alone. I hate to drive alone.
I don't mind it. It's just damn it. Sometimes it sucks. You're trying to drive back or you're trying to have a good time afterwards and still try to be responsible.
Yeah, that's why I do it. So then somebody can drive back.
Yeah.
I'm toasted. After a show. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You have a good show? That's what I've noticed. If I have a good show, I'm at the bar. I'm buying other people drinks.
Oh yeah. Oh
If
yeah, I
I'm
feel real good after.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, after a good show, you buying drinks for strangers and shit. Oh, tequila, top shelf, absolutely. Yeah, anything you want.
Bro.
Yeah.
The first time I had somebody buy me a drink, hey man, you want something to drink? Like, yo, what the fuck is this about? Motherfuckers
Yeah.
will buy you drinks if you're good
Yeah.
that night. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on the road too. Man, if you're
Yeah.
on the
Oh
road,
yeah.
if you're on the road and you're doing a show, people will buy you hella drinks.
Yeah,
Like
they love it, man.
I've been on the road and got drunk just not paid a single dime just because people come like, hey man, appreciate that, da da da, you know.
I had a show where them motherfuckers trying to get me to stay in the town. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm going home tonight. Y'all ain't finna poison
Yeah.
and kidnap me.
And the fact that you said town lets me know that it's not somewhere known. That's probably somewhere that's like a sundown town or like
Yeah.
somewhere that you probably shouldn't be after like 8 o'clock. That let me know.
Probably so.
Yeah. Because if somebody
You are
was like, hey
correct.
man, you want to stay in Atlanta? You'd be like, yeah, we can
Yeah.
hang out. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might
But
as well. I
somebody
might as
said,
well take some days off of work.
you're right. But if somebody's like, you want to stay in Paducah? Nah, man, I
Nah,
got
bro,
a
I'm
lot of
good.
stuff I got to do. I
It's
got a
only a
lot of
2-hour
stuff.
drive. I'm good.
Yeah. I've stayed, but I have stayed in some of those redneck.
Yeah.
Those
What's one of the biggest lessons you learned doing this shit?
biggest what?
Lessons you learned doing this, as far as like how to move, how to
The best advice I ever got in comedy was that first show I ever did, the first open mic I ever did, and it was by another open mic comic. And I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm super nervous. You know, I'm super nervous. He was like, whatever happens on stage, you'll be fine. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, tomorrow you're gonna wake up and it'll be the same. You'll be the same person. Nothing's gonna happen. There's no bodily harm that's gonna happen to you. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. Like you're still gonna continue on with your day tomorrow. Nothing's gonna happen. And as silly as that sounded, I was like, damn, that's for some reason that calmed me down a lot. And when I'm about to do a big show or something, I always remember that no matter what happens, I'm gonna live to fight another day. I'm gonna be fine. You know what I mean? A lot of times we psych ourselves out because we think a bad show is literally the end of the world. And in some ways it feels like that, but you'll be fine, you know.
yeah. I always say you got to take your wins and your losses the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why Tom Brady is. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't like losing,
right.
but he's a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He keeps it the same though. Motherfucker win the Super Bowl, he's packing his bags, everybody celebrating.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, this is what I do. Yeah.
He lose the game, he's packing his bags, and everybody's sad and crying.
Because there's ups and downs of comedy, right? There's ups and downs. You'll do 3 shows in a row, kill them, boom, boom, boom. Be like, man, I'm the shit.
You feel like a star.
Oh yeah. People, yeah, you asking people if they want your autograph on the shit. Like, I don't know you do. You know what I mean? Like but then you have a show that doesn't go so well. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Have you ever had anybody tip you?
Yeah. Country clubs. You do country clubs?
Bro, that is so weird.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm already getting paid. No, take the 20. Come on.
Yeah, it feels a little degrading, and then I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, but I kind of need it because I was going to go to McDonald's.
I got to go get a hash brown. Yeah, I was gonna get a hash brown. Yeah, definitely the country clubs, man. I mean, honestly, man, I like doing those redneck towns. Those like country. I know it sounds weird, but those country, little small towns, so redneck towns. Those are some of the most fun shows, believe it or not, because
there's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do. So they're there to laugh. I mean, you got to address the fact, okay, yeah, I know that I'm the only black dude here. I get that. And it feels weird a little bit, you know, but
at first, it always feels weird at first because you don't know anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just showing up at a venue for the most part, and you're hoping that it's what they say it is when you get there.
But honestly, man, the other shows I've done, they've always, even if they may have some secret feelings or maybe some not so secret feelings, but honestly, they will treat you with a certain type of respect if you're you know, a comedian. I don't know what they do if you're just a regular black dude that walks in there. I can't speak on that. But from in my personal experience, they usually are pretty cordial to you. Hey, buddy, can I get you a beer? You know what I mean? Yeah. No, that's some funny shit, man. Yeah. And then they always say some. They'll talk and they'll be real cool, and then they always will say some borderline racist shit. And you're like, all right, I gotta go after that. You know? Some shit that they didn't think was racist. You're like, yeah, I love you guys. My niece was married to one of you, so I love you guys.
You can use that in your show.
Yeah, yeah, you can use this in your show.
Use that in your show.
Yep. Nope. See
you later. Ain't got to tell them who. You ain't got to let them know who told you. Heck no. Yeah, what's the weirdest? What's the weirdest thing you've ever gotten after the show? What's the weirdest proposal you gotten after the show?
Weirdest thing I've ever done.
And you know when you do it, you feel like a rock star.
People ask you I've gotten proposed to do like a threesome with an old couple before.
That's happened to me too.
Yeah, bro.
Not an old couple though.
I got a few proposals like that, man. I mean, I've gotten I did Wiley's in Dayton, their comedy club. It wasn't a weird thing. What did he give me? He gave me like a handmade shit. It's on my key. He gave me something handmade, like he whittled out of wood. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it was something weird. But yeah, like you know, people will ask you some weird shit, man.
No, it wasn't a threesome. It was a girl. We sitting there talking. She was like, "Well, you know, I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend, but you know, you can come over if you want."
You did it, didn't you? You did it.
No, let me tell you that the only rule. Okay. The only rule is if he gets to watch. And I was like, no. Like, no, I'm good, man. Sounds like a setup to me, man. I was like, I'm good. So I didn't do it.
Was she bad?
She was okay.
Like how?
She was okay enough to where I didn't want to go over to the house to even.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's weird. You know, here's my thing.
I ain't fucking with that.
Here's my thing, bro, is that if I was to do something like that, it's gonna sound weird, but like there's gotta be some like background noise. Like I can't just be in the darkness and knowing that there's another dude there and he's just dead silent.
Any moment.
He's just dead silent. Yeah. So and I know that he's just like back there just beating his beat. Like I need you to say, like, he needs to maybe sing a lullaby or do some compliments in the background or something. Like, I can't have you dead silent and just jacking off. I don't know, bro.
What would he have to be doing? Go ahead, Will.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but there's got to be some background noise. You can't just be dead silent while I'm having sex with your girl.
You want this man to groan? That's what you want, Will? You want that man to groan on you?
Okay, when you put it like that, yeah, that sounds weird. Okay. Listen, I don't know. I guess I got to be in the moment to see what I would do. I don't know. I've had that proposal. I've never done it though. Doesn't mean I wouldn't.
Why didn't you?
Because man, it's one of those things at first. Because in all honesty, it's a weird ass concept.
It totally throws you off, bro.
Yeah, it's a weird ass concept for just another person to be in the room. You know. Yeah, and you just know. Yeah, that's just a weird concept. So I'd have to be a combination of alcohol, and it might have to be like Rihanna or something. You know what I mean?
Rihanna.
Yeah, or somebody.
Man, you dreaming big, man. That's what's up.
I mean, I do shows in Clarksville, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty famous.
Okay, everybody knows you, man.
Yeah.
It's the most viewed show, nigga. We sitting at 2 viewers. This is the most viewed. I knew it when I put you on here that motherfucker gonna be.
This is the most viewed?
No, I'm fucking with you. I don't know which one's most viewed now. I used to check that shit. That shit is
Probably
That
Kimbo.
shit drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to check numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't do that. Like, this shit just drives me crazy. I'm just like, whatever it does, and hopefully this shit catches on.
Do you think that when you do a show, do you think that makes you more desirable for women?
Like, when I do a show?
Yeah, in particular you.
Yeah. I definitely believe that. I definitely believe, because it's weird. Okay, so I've had people come see me, but I've had an ex-girlfriend come see me.
Mm.
And she saw me perform, and when I got off stage, you would have thought that she never met me before in her life.
Damn,
like, she acted like I was a fucking star. Like, yo, chill. I'm still me. Like,
so you rekindled that night, didn't you?
Huh?
You rekindled that.
Oh. No, man, no.
Yeah, you did. You dirty dog. Yeah.
In the backseat of the car. No,
yeah.
No, but I mean, yeah, like, people do see you. I don't know. It's so weird. It's weird, man.
Yeah, you definitely get. Yeah, there's definitely an attention thing. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
You go ahead. You brought it up. Go ahead, speak on it, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, you get. I would just say in general, I've noticed that you do get more attention from women when you do shows.
Yeah. I've noticed that a lot of married couples that are going through some shit, they're going through some shit. Because you'll be talking to a female the whole night.
Yeah.
And a dude will be like, hey, babe, you ready to go? And you're like, yo, this lady's been here talking cash shit about trying to holler at me, man.
That's gonna be the best sex you ever had, though. That revenge, this isn't really working out anymore. Sex, that's gonna be.
I concur.
Yeah, when you
get weird, yeah.
He's gonna be home any minute. Yeah, that type of that's
it's not that fun, man. It's not that fun.
I feel like that's an experience that you've had, though. I feel like
hey, sometimes when you're younger, you do shit. And you get caught up in that shit. You get caught up in the bullshit. I've done a lot of stupid shit, Will.
See, you strike me as somebody who is pretty like you think out things a lot. I think
out things now. Sometimes I still don't. Like, sometimes I have my spurts, man. Like, I'm a dude addicted to fucking roller coasters.
Real? Okay.
Yeah, I love roller coasters, man. Like,
is that a euphemism for like Xannies or some shit? I don't know.
You said what?
I said, is that like a euphemism for like Xannies or some shit? Or
no,
you really like roller coasters?
No, I'm talking about Kings Island.
Okay, I didn't know what type of party you was talking about. Maybe,
oh yeah, man. I'm a recreational coke doer. That's what I like. Yeah, that's what I love. I love that shit.
I can see that though. Ain't nothing wrong with a little, in the slopes every now and then. I don't do drugs.
No, I don't fuck with that shit. I can't, bro. I don't even like getting water in my nose, brother. So. Fuck that shit. I'm good. But
yeah, there's hold on 1 second.
This nigga that left the screen and left me here alone. I don't like this feeling. This shit sucks. Just talking to myself. Hell no. That nigga got olive green ceiling.
my bad. It's wild over here, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
I can dig it.
No, like we was talking, like I only smoked weed like once in my life. I smoked weed once, and then I did an edible once, and it's not for me. And people are like, man, you a comedian? You don't smoke? I'm like,
man, some of them motherfuckers is alcoholics. Some of them motherfuckers is like, if you can't, I mean, whatever vice you got, whatever you do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, my thing is when motherfuckers try to force the shit on people and shit.
Yeah.
You don't smoke, cool, more for us.
Yeah, but they never want to like offer you some shit that's like you gotta build your way up. Like, the first thing you should offer me shouldn't be like, hey man, you trying to do some heroin? Nah, man, I don't want to. Let me work my way up. Let me do some Molly or something first.
No, work your way. You start off with a Benadryl, man.
Addicts.
If you don't like how
Like some
Benadryl makes you
Excedrin or
feel, you're
something.
not
Yeah.
gonna want to do no drugs, bro. Okay.
Yeah, man. You do Benadryl, it's like off the Xannies, man. You like,
Yeah,
you
bro.
like,
And
oh shit.
if you take two,
Yeah.
you'll wake up and
Damn.
call in, and it'd be 7:00 at night, and your ass will
Damn.
be calling in to work.
That's what Future be talking about when he's like, I'm off the pills. He's talking about extended release Benadryl. He ain't talking about.
Bro.
I thought he was talking about Percocets or something like that. That's
Nah,
crazy.
that's what he's talking about. Take two Benadryl. Anybody listening, take two Benadryl. It's over. Good night.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, I do a lot of stupid shit, bro. I did a lot more stupid shit when I was younger. I just, you learn from shit, man. You get older.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, if I'm I mean, my morals and they go lower when I'm out of town. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm out of town, man, I might do some cuckolding. You never know with me. You know what I mean? You never know. I don't know. Like, but when I'm in town, I'm pretty thoughtful. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that. But I think that whole, just being on the road and just being, with your boys or your other comedy friends, whoever it may be, and just being out in general is like some of the best times. And like you said, when you're young, sometimes you do some stupid shit,
Yeah. But enjoy the stupid shit.
Yeah.
Don't be too safe. You might not never, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers some people are too safe, and I understand, like, you got people that don't do anything.
Yeah, like some people be wearing condoms and shit.
And that's cool. And those are the most successful people. But I also encourage you to, live your life. Do what the hell you want to do, man. As long as it's legal, you're chilling for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, just do, you know what I'm saying? Have fun, though. I'm too safe. They're so safe that they think this opportunity is going to come again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seen during the pandemic how that shit changed people because comedy, you couldn't go perform everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit has brought back a comedy boom where everybody's coming out to the comedy clubs and shit and like, yo, have fun with this shit.
I think it's gonna be crazy. I think when COVID is officially like, whatever, and things are back to quote unquote normal, I think it's gonna be crazy. I think that the amount of new comedians is gonna go boom.
Yeah.
I think the amount of crowds is gonna be boom. People are wanting to get out and they want to laugh and they want to, kind of put that whole thing behind them. So I think comedy clubs are gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm thinking too. Cause like just the turnouts for like some of these shows, like
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, a Wednesday night, like you getting 75 people on a Wednesday. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But and then like the mics now, like even the open mics, I'm starting to see that they're getting more like there's new comedians coming out to these mics. Never seen them before. And
so I'm about to start hitting the mics, so I get to meet these people.
Yeah, you know me. I'm always at the mics. I'm always at them.
Look, I was like that my first. I was like that my first like 4 years. Like I always at the club, always at the mics, and then like after a while, you pick out mics that are gonna be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Because every mic, there's some mics that are good. There's some mics that are like they have potential, and then there's some mics on any given night that mug is lit.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just take them for what they are. But there's some mics that just ain't. They ain't it.
Yeah, they don't do anything for you. Yeah, and but when I go to these, like, sometimes I don't even perform. I just go there and watch. Just to be around it. And but I, just to turn out some new material, work on new material, and so then if I do, so that just to add more and more time. But there's been like a resurgence of mics. It's like they're getting like 50, 60 people on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully it's great. You know what I'm saying? That helps the scene out. That helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is that like we were talking about earlier, it's a grind. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you really want to do comedy and you want to do it, you can't be at one mic every 3-4 weeks.
Right.
It's not gonna work. In New York, though they have like New York City and those big cities, they'll have 2, 3, 4 open mics a night, Monday through Friday, and and a lot of those comics they'll go hit up 3 mics a day. So you're looking at somebody like when we're doing 2, 3 mics a week, maybe if you're lucky. If I'm doing 2, 3 mics a week, people in New York are doing like 12, 15 mics in a week. So imagine how much
that shit will burn you the fuck out.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like I think that way of thinking, yeah, you sharpen skills a little bit faster, but I think down here where you get the opportunity to get up there and get 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Versus you doing 2 minute set after 2 minute set after 2 minute set.
Yeah, that's true.
This shit is it's a way better blessing than going up there and having to scratch and claw because they probably got a million comics.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when I hate when people talk about New York, like yo, I'm like, how is that beneficial though? For us, now we're in the
I mean, I will say this though, that a lot of people talk about the bigger markets, like, oh yeah, well, those comedians are, and you're right. The comedians in New York or in Chicago or LA aren't necessarily better than anywhere else. There's a lot more of them. So yeah, there's a lot more better comics because there's a lot more comics.
Yeah.
Naturally. There's also a lot more worse comics.
Yeah.
I did a show in bigger cities and I was like, oh shit, man, these dudes are gonna be crazy,
And they're just like they are at home.
Like, that's just like being at home.
Yeah. You see somebody that you see perform that reminds you of somebody that you already know.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, this dude's just like so and so back home.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I mean that's what I found out too. So like when people always like they bring up New York, and I'm just like, is it really? Like some people say, yeah, but with the internet, you don't have to go to New York no more. Yeah, you might have to go visit. You might get some work up there, but you don't have to literally pack up and move up there because everybody's eyes is on this shit.
Yeah. I also heard people they struggle with some of the New York comics struggle when they come down here to do shows because just the culture is different and vice versa too. But like the culture is different. So like they're more brash and they'll say things that here a lot of crowds are like, they may not like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You know what I mean? So like you also have to be mindful. We were talking about in races, different crowds. There's also cultural based on the region. You know what I mean? The Midwest versus North versus it's a little bit different too. So
sure.
To that.
Yeah.
There's some places that you can't, like if you go in the South, some places you can't say goddamn. In the Bible Belt, I had a booker tell me, he said, if you say goddamn, we're gonna cut your mic. And he's like, and they'll hate you if you say it. And I was like, so I can just not say. They say don't say goddamn. I say, well, I can. So I can talk about. Yeah. Like, well, can I talk about, fucking people, people in the ass or something? Yeah, you can talk about that. Just don't say goddamn. I'm like,
which one works here? Like,
yeah, it's like, okay, so.
All goddamn is you saying damn to the highest power.
Yeah.
Like, I meant that shit.
Yeah.
It's like typing in caps.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't like that shit, man. Some places.
That's silly, bro.
Yeah.
That's silly. Well, I appreciate your time, sir.
Yeah, man.
It's been awesome. No, I appreciate you, bro. I've had fun watching you, man. Hopefully we can do more shows and shit together.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why don't we do more shows?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We did a roast, though. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun as shit. That was fun.
That was like 5 hours long, but it was fun.
Bro. Whatever, a roast got an intermission.
I was mad that I didn't leave sooner. Because after I left, I was like, because I love Mr. Bikey. I love him to death. He's a great comic. Love him to death. I was like, man, listen, I should have left like 30 minutes ago. This is
I'm
ridiculous.
old, so I was like, I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy.
And that was one of the first times that I saw Westy and Pookie. I kept hearing her name all the time, and that was one of the first time I actually went and saw her.
That was my first time performing with her. Like I've never.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
We've been doing the same amount of time. Never ran into each other. So
yeah.
I mean, we ran into each other. I was with Misty one night, and she was performing on the same show, and I was just up there watching, and that's how we met.
Yeah, she's good, man. Westy and Pookie's real funny. Yeah.
All
those things though on that show were funny. So
yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, for people that want to reach out and follow you on social media, what are your social media handles?
My Facebook is just he said what?
I said you looking like you really gotta think about it.
I do, man. Facebook is just it's just my name, William McKenzie. You can add me on there. Instagram is _Will Deal. I'm sorry about that. It's just real corny, real lame, but it's the _Will Deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'll be at the Caravan May 1st featuring.
What are you featuring for?
Melissa Duran.
Hey.
Yeah. I'll be there. So anybody want to check it out, please come through and hang out. I'll be there the whole weekend. So
that's what's up. All right. Well, I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate
Lucious
you,
Williams. Of course, follow me on Instagram, King Lucious the Great. Facebook, Lucious Williams. YouTube, Lucious Williams. Follow this show. Share this shit. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Fuck with me. Lucious Williams, episode 15, Will McKenzie.